Hello and welcome to our Farley Hall BE100 event vlog. This is where I am planning on spending my day because I have the brand new and improved, sorry Dan, dream team here with me today of Mum and Abby. And Abby has already plaited Atty for me very, very kindly indeed. So this is how I'm going to spend my day. I'm just going to chill and everything's going to get done. It's going to be great. But yeah, we're at Farley Hall with Atty to do the BE100. Farley Hall is actually one of our local venues, and yet we've actually never competed here, so it's been a few years coming. We've definitely entered it before. For various reasons we haven't ran, so we're excited to check it out. Oh, and if you pan around, there's the star of the show herself. Hello. There was the worst poo in that toilet. Good start. I'm sure everyone loves to hear about that.
I was just putting today's number in and thought it was probably time to give the number a bit of a clear out. This is what was hiding in there. Now those numbers can tell a few stories from a few different venues over the last, I don't know, year? More than a year, I should think.
She's just saving it for later. We are trying to get them all set up and go and walk the show jumping course, so we're on a little bit of a time crunch, but luckily Atty's pretty good to these stunts. Sheltering from the warmth because it has got warm out there, but I do have an exciting update, and that is we have the fancy arena. So when we came on Friday, they were running some intermediate sections, and the intermediate guys were doing dressage away from everyone else in this big fancy boarded arena like you'd get at like an international. And I assumed that they would use that today for the novice classes, but the novice classes don't start till later, so my section is actually going in there, which is quite fun. What else? So I haven't actually said yet, except that I kind of gave it away. We came and walked the course on Friday. We watched some of the intermediates go, we saw my instructor go. It was really, really nice to watch how the pros tackle a tough track, which means my course walk is already filmed and ready to go, and I'm going to insert it right now.
Just these two combinations out on the course. We do sadly have an empty collector ring, so if you're ready to go, we'd love to see you down here at the start of cross country just to keep things ticking along. Very long day.
Are you slacking, Abby?
There was nothing to do.
We're actually ready. We're ready early, ahead of time. It's great. Nearly ready to go dressage. We've actually got plenty of time, so I'm just taking my time. We're hearing lots of people having difficulties over the commentary, so I'm trying to drown it out.
The clear 5, 6. DMF Cosmic Flare with Katie Adams approach 4.
Yeah, I just can't believe that. All the arenas, she gets to go in the fancy one.
I know.
Use that energy to go and do a
Clear
bit
through the
of
first
some
three now, they
lighting
go
help
down. They head down to 4 as we hear of a run out of the B element of the Angle Property Hollow at 9 for Holly Drake and Spirit Freedom. Clear the second time of asking, onto the fan they go. Home through the finish flags. Natasha, just a 13-year-old, enjoying her second season eventing on Flow.
This is the view Atty's going to have from his arena. And here he comes.
Okay, I have been dreading doing this, but let's do a dressage test voiceover, and that is because when I watched it back on the camera and the little tiny screen, I couldn't help but feel like I let Atty down quite a lot because I was really happy with how he trotted around the outside of the arena, but I don't think I rode particularly well or accurately, and the wheels kind of came off the bus a little bit as we came in. With that said, we did get a 7.5 for our centre line, and look how smart he looks in the second camera angle, which was filmed by Abby, which is great. I'm mostly showing you from Mum's point of view, but I feel like you get a little bit more context of what Atty could see and what the surroundings look like, and it is just quite cool that he got to be in that nice big arena. So this was two 15-metre circles, one to the left and then straight into one to the right, and we got 7s for both of them, which I was pleased with because I can never accurately ride a 15-metre circle. As soon as I start overthinking it in a test environment, I find that I ride them way too big or were then way too small. So yeah, we also got a 7 for our transition to canter, and the judge left a very polite comment, a little rounder in outline please. I think that's what the judge said anyway, which is fair enough. That's something that we always have to work on a bit. That was an improvement, I thought, from at least one of our transitions at BCA. And then we got a 7 for this 20-metre circle. The canter work in this test was pretty simple. It was really just transition up to canter, go around the corner, do a circle, down to trot again. However, after this walk, so at this point we were trending all 7s, a couple of 7.5s. After this walk, things just started to go a little bit awry in the way that in our last test at BCA we got the sub 30 that I was really happy with. Everything went perfectly, we hit all our marks. The wheels, I've said this, but the wheels just fell off the bus a little bit here. So we got a 6.5 for our medium walk and our free walk. The judge said that there was modest ground cover and he needed more swing through our back. That's always something that we're battling with Atty, and that's a little bit his confirmation. He doesn't sort of naturally move out and flow. And then this was poor from, I'm going to say both of us actually, because we had to halt and potentially I could have set him up best for it, but yes, he did take a rather dramatic step back and not even to square himself up right in the eye line of the judge. So thank you very much for that, Atty, and I can give you a little spoiler. He's going to do very similar when we halt at the end. Then we were into trot and we got a 6.5 with the comment that he could be rounder. That I think is interesting because I think, that was not so great at the start of that canter. I'm not sure what was going on there, but I thought the trot was round enough. So that canter obviously didn't score very well. We got a 6 with a comment that he was a little unsettled on the contact. I'm not really sure what that was. I think we just lost the balance a little bit. That's one of those things. That's not his fault. I don't think that's really my fault either. It happens. And then we got a 6.5 for our 20-metre circle on this rein with the comment that he was on his shoulders and lacking jump. We got a 6.5 for going down the centre line. So as you can see, the trend has very much changed from the 7s to
6.5s, and then we got a 5 for this rubbish hole because it was crooked. He went backwards, and then he had his little moment where he went, right, I've been a good boy, let me itch my leg. So a test of 2 halves. If we had carried on like we had in the first half, we would have been like a sub 30, but not to be. I always like to tell you what I got for my collective marks as well, just to give you the full picture. We got a 7 for his paces, a 6.5 for his impulsion, a 6 for his submission, and a 7 for my riding.
Right over that, and home she is. First 3 quickly, half the way. Approaching the 4.
No, you just have to pull it.
I don't want to. Are you sure?
Right, dressage is done. I didn't love it. I'm gonna just start there, lay on the gauntlet. I think he felt, again, around the outside of the arena, it felt like he possibly was gonna go and do a really nice, powerful test, a bit like BCA last weekend. And then when we went in there, I felt like he shriveled up a little bit. I don't think I've really ridden that test before, like maybe once, but it felt a bit more, it didn't feel as like comfortable as last week where everything felt like etched into me. Like I felt like I was sort of thinking about it a little bit more, probably didn't ride quite as accurately. So I didn't personally love it. I thought there were some nice bits. I thought his canters were nice. But yeah, I thought overall potentially it just lacked a little bit of enthusiasm. I'm gonna throw down the gauntlet and say I think it's gonna be about a 35. What do you think?
I think probably. Well, you never know, do you? But yeah, I think it will be around there.
Not as good as BCA. What's your guess? We have to pick a number, you can't have them all. I said 35, what do you think?
34. I'm going for exactly 33.8.
That's very, imagine Abby's already seen it and it's like, wow. So yeah, I don't think that was our best work, but I don't know, maybe I canted him too. I really didn't canter him much in the warm-up, but maybe I canted him too much. Last week I hardly canted him at all. Yeah, it's quite muggy, it's quite sort of humid, and we haven't done loads of practice in that, but now I am just making excuses. So we'll see what the judge thinks, but didn't love it. We've got a little bit of a break for show jumping, so having a little crisp. And then we're going to go down and watch a couple of show jumping and just see how it's riding, see how it's striding. It's on a bit of a surface, sorry, not a surface, a slope. So I feel like ride patterns could be interesting. Right, we are having a little quick show jumping break. It's actually been a long break, but it doesn't feel like it's been a long break. We've been and watched them. We've watched it cause some problems. Great. However, dressage score is in and Abby's going to help settle the debate because I think I was closest and Vix thinks she was closest because you said 34 and I said 35 and the score is 34.5, which in maths, and I took GCSE a lot more recently than you, in maths when you get to 0.5 you round up. So Abby, what's your verdict?
Oh my god, I think it's tough. This one's tough, but we are going to have to pick. So it's probably going to have to be flow back the roundup.
I made a convincing argument.
That is tricky.
Vix didn't even try and defend herself. Actually, you did say you got the 32 letters. I'm happy to split the award. So basically, we win. Abby loses.
You are mathematically correct. I don't want to fall out with you. Do you think it's fair?
To be fair, is it really that good to be correct about a score that's 34.5? Anyway, on to show jumping.
Deep in thought, Flo.
Even the general vibe to camp is just quite lethargic and chilled. I think all of us.
Now we have 1071, this is Flo Carter riding Auburn Dun. Have a dressage score of 34.5. And we have the owner of the riding hat.
Secretary. It's a miracle.
Well done, Flo.
Oh, really good.
Yeah, look good.
Show jumping done. As you can probably tell, I feel like I'm very red, but I was so happy with that. I can't remember where I was recently where I said I'm often not positive enough, and actually like now we've seen my dressage a bit, you know, I'm not pleased with that. I think I threw away a lot of marked places, so it's important to be positive where I can be, and I'm going to say that show jumping round, loved it. It felt amazing. It felt really, really good. Yeah, he felt like that was well within his capabilities, and it's so nice that he comes out every time and like lights up in the show jumping arena and just loves it. So now into cross country, I've got to go and sort of really get it back in my mind, because obviously we walked it on Friday morning and it's now Sunday afternoon. Fingers crossed it goes well.
What does it say on it?
It's time to go, but it's time to go cross country, so it's perfect. We're swiftly now.
Play Carter, all but done. We're all but done. Now, for our last combination. Move on to the Smithy workbench. It's Pony now. We're going across to the star box. Full of life, galloping on 4 strides from the A element to the B element of the NITC combination. On they go to 5 and 6, 34.5. Both equilibrium and fence repair. Just go around to make sure that the cameras are equilibrium at the right pace. so out of sight, definitely not out of mind for Flo Carter or Dunn. We jumped 12, our head judges will let us know when they've jumped 13 and come on through the water. Well, Auburn Dunn bold and positive over that brush parallel. So turning into the constant water at the customs house.
Oops!
I think I warned you, not on the camera, but I warned you. You're speeding. He said do not put
Just done 5 minutes of running, can't possibly be thirsty. Good round, Flo.
Yes, we should do a debrief, maybe when I look a little bit less sweaty. But
Bit too
I'm
quick
pleased.
though.
Yes, but someone said, and we don't have it on camera, someone told me beforehand that I couldn't be too fast.
Don't bring Abby again.
Okay, we are all done and I'm officially here with the results. So, I think you saw that we got a 34.5 dressage, which wasn't super happy with. I can see with hindsight that we just threw away loads of silly little marks, stepping back in the holds, our counter transitions. Was so pleased with how he show jumped, he went clear, and I had the most fun ever at cross country. That's definitely the most fun I've had sort of all season, to the point where I kind of forgot that I was being competitive, just went for a really nice little blast. And what you won't see, Mum's looking up over there, what you won't see is that right before I started, Mum put up the results and we could see that if I went inside the time, I would have been in 10th. And she's like, you can't go too fast because I don't go too fast. So she said that I wouldn't be too fast. And anyway, we went out, we had such a good time that then 2 fences from home, I looked at my watch and I went, we're gonna be too fast. And I tried to rein it back in, but to no avail. We had 1 second too fast and that pushed us down to 12th place. So that breaks our little top 3 streak, because he's been so good with his first run of the season. But honestly, I had so much fun, I'm so chuffed, and I have to say a massive thank you to both Mum and of course to Abby for coming and helping today. It's been amazing to have my top super grooms. I think we're going to go get some food and I'm probably going to round that up here. I don't think there's that much more to say. So see you in the next one, which is one of my favourite events in the whole world. It's Hambledon. Bye!